Hey everybody, TPC here. Gonna do something nice and simple and clean and tasty. We're gonna make some meatball subs tonight. We're gonna start off with 3/4 of a pound of ground beef and 3/4 of a pound of Italian sausage. You want to put your ground beef in the bowl first. And we're going to add our spices to the ground beef and then mix the sausage in. The sausage is already seasoned, the ground beef isn't. Alright, we've got half a teaspoon of sea salt, 1/4 of a teaspoon black pepper, half a teaspoon granulated garlic, half a teaspoon granulated onion, and half a teaspoon of Italian seasoning. We're going to get these mixed in with 1 egg, 1/3 of a cup of milk, and some finely minced onion. Now we're going to add the finely mixed onion and the milk and the egg. Now get this all mixed up, and then we're going to add the sausage. Now the meat, onions, spices, milk, and egg are mixed together into kind of a meat paste. Now add your sausage. Now the sausage is in, mix and combine, and see how your combination looks. If it's a little wet, you're going to want to add a little bit of breadcrumb. And that's what your mixture should look like. Mine's a little wet. I'm going to add about 1/4 of a cup of breadcrumbs to it to act as a binder. And we add a mixture of Italian seasoned and panko breadcrumbs and get this mixed up. Now get your pan onto medium heat. We're going to add about a tablespoon of olive oil. Now you want to start rolling your meatballs about the size of golf balls and get them frying in a little bit of oil. Now you should end up with about 16 or 17 meatballs and a little one for the puppy dogs. As your meatballs brown, start turning them over. Want to get a good fry all the way around the meatball. And if you're in the upper Midwest, you can always grab yourself a bottle of Fago and wait for your meatballs to cook. As your meatballs cook, they develop a fat side and a thinner side because that's the way the meat dissolves. And get your meatballs up on their fattest side. And then go 4 turns from there to get them all browned all the way around. And meatballs are almost done. Put a cover on them. That's the way your meatballs should look. Browned on all sides. We're going to drain off the fat and then put the sauce in. Let the meatballs cook in the sauce for about 5 minutes just to get some flavor into the sauce. Cleared out the pan. There's some beautiful meatballs. I just added a small jar of sauce to the pan. This is Prego Traditional. I add a little bit of garlic, a little bit of Italian seasoning, and rinse the bottle out with about a 1/4 cup of water. Now we'll just let these flavors marry for a couple of minutes and put the meatballs back in. Now, got the meatballs in with the sauce, and we're going to just let these simmer for about 10 minutes. Now, roll your meatballs in the sauce, and turn the sauce off, and you're about ready to serve. Now get yourself some good buns, cut them open, and start loading with meatballs. And load your meatballs into the buns. Make sure you include a little bit of sauce with each meatball to get into the bottom of the bun. And add sauce to the top of the meatballs. A little bit of Parmesan. And the Parmesan. Then we're going to put on some whole milk mozzarella. And the whole milk mozzarella. In the mortal words of Sam the cooking guy, don't be cheap on the cheese. Need some good cheese on here. And pop them into the oven. About 5 minutes at 350. And when the cheese is all melted, you're ready to serve. Now I cut an end off. Let's see if they're really good. Tender meatball, lots of cheese, great sauce. You should try these if you want a really good meatball sandwich. And don't forget your kids. So, in the end, the meatball subs were absolutely fantastic. Give it a try. Either use the meatball recipe I used in this, or go with the traditional beef, veal, and pork. Even just straight beef. It's meatballs. Meatball subs are good. Thanks for watching.